van turns up in front of his house several days in a row. It sets off alarms.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
When he sees a man leave,
I was contacted by a company. It's a China company, but they are
suspect walked the dog at 8 o'clock, and suspect did this, and suspect did that.
fucking nauseous. They have I guess a warehouse. They're trying to move some manufacturing to the United States. I'm thinking this is a few of the devices that they make. There's four. I feel like there's 4 different packages in here. They had contacted me about doing a tank review.
How many cameras do you have on you right now?
Started to feel like I did yesterday when I blacked out. But they contacted me yesterday.
We're the only generation left that can save these animals.
It is Jimmy Go from ZPAL Technologies, and they're out of Anaheim, California. And let's get it open and see what they sent.
I can't believe I got this for just $5.
I can't believe you got the tree on the car.
Wow.
Get a DQ $5 lunch and upgrade your
That's
Sunday to a
crazy
small
looking.
candy cane Oreo blizzard for just $1.
It's called the ZPAL tank. Look at that coil. The coil is fucking amazing looking.
Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor. It's our best processor ever.
But Grandma, Mommy said we don't have to wad to get clean because we use Sharpen
Oh, this is cool
Sharpen
too.
Ultrasoft gets you clean without the wasteful wadding. It has comfort cushions.
This one is called the
More
Coral.
absorbent, and you can use up to 4 times less. Enjoy the
This one is called the Apollo.
Smile with an invisible shield against plaque. Act advanced with plaque.
Apollo USA with the flag on it.
Kills 99% of bacteria.
Looks like it has top airflow only.
Johnson's believes that bath time is more than cleansing. Your loving touch stimulates his
Wow.
senses and nurtures his mind. The Johnson scent, lather, and bubbles help enhance the
This one is called Zeus.
You can give him so much more.
That thing is sharp. That is so sweet looking. Yeah, they weren't joking when they said they had tanks for me to review.
Wish your skin could bounce back like it used to?
Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel with hyaluronic acid. It plumps skin cells with intense hydration and locks hydrated.
Wow, there's another one.
From Neutrogena.
Sell things you don't use anymore using the free Walmart app. Just snap a photo of your items and post them instantly.
It looks like
Right in the app.
2 of these will fit the
At Outback, lunch just got better.
cyclone coil. That'd be really awesome to do.
New all-natural grass-fed burger.
Here's another one.
Plus, get a free $10 bonus card with every $50
It is
gift
called
card.
the Hubble.
All natural, only at Outback.
Strong hair can do anything.
So that's cool. I've got 4 new tanks by ZPAL to review.
Maybe when you find yourself with the season finale of Shootout.
And thank you guys over at ZPAL. EasyPal. I think it's how it's pronounced. EZPAL. Thank you guys. I appreciate you sending off the devices for review. I will be pretty much putting down all my tanks and loading up these on several different devices and see how they go. I'll be running the coil killers through them. I wish they had said coils.
But first, he risks his stop in Wichita.
I'm going to burn through some coils because these uses are killer on coils.
They told me he
And then I'll run
dog.
some of my juices through them that don't have any issues with coils. And then I'll run, you know, some 70-30s through them.
Work nothing is wrong.
Also, for review and for you guys to review, my customers, I have the full line of Theory. There are 9 flavors sitting here.
He settles into the town of Vieira.
I kind of wish he'd have sent 30 ml bottles or 15 ml dripper bottles. Easier for us to test.
I met a lot of
But
really wealthy
we'll make it work somehow.
Mexicans.
He did send some pipettes, which I have millions of pipettes, so we'll get through this one way or another. So we got the tanks, and then let me run you through. Where did the
You're so smart.
Now settled in among the Mexican elite, Fuller resists his temptation to make the next victims.
running through the Theory?
Because the difference between there and here, those people
It says all max VG, no PG added. First flavor is called Big Bang. It is a strawberry milk custard.
No, you're not going to go there along with those people. But I tried to figure it out, and I finally figured it out.
Catastrophism, peaches and cream with a surprising twist. Cell is a key lime cupcake with a strawberry filling. Chaos is a mashup of your favorite cereals. I was just talking about doing that, but an ice cream version. Conspiracy is a cinnamon sugar cookie dipped in cake batter.
And how much damage she had actually done to certain members of that community. The items we took from those homes in Oklahoma were, in the millions.
When a tip leads them to Fuller's abandoned
Quantum is a blueberry custard with pineapple and kiwi. Relativity is a nectarine, pomegranate, whatever, and honeysuckle.
Their first stop is the
Spiral of Silence is a creme brulee. String, a berry crunch milkshake. So that is the
No, I do not. But then we didn't know where he was.
9 flavors from
when after 3 months
Theory.
a homesick Fuller
You guys can check him out on Facebook. He runs the absolute best waffle group I've ever been in, I've ever been involved in, I've ever seen. He runs them kind of like I do. His prices are fair. He's definitely not trying to get rich off waffling. You know, you guys see them guys out there that are asking, 2-3 times what retail is, and think that it's not that bad because you're only paying $5 or $10 or $15 for a raffle spot. But in realistic, it's still that you're taking advantage of the situation. And I think a lot of rafflers, the participants are starting to see that because I've seen a lot of waffle sites go dead. And this guy, his site's definitely not going dead. It's active, lots of members. I tried his.
He probably would go for a long time because this would be his second time to go.
Oh, I gave it away. I gave it to.
I did not.
Who did I give it to?
Is that all you know?
But the agents
Who did I give it to?
she's hiding something. They'll be back.
Sorry, man. I gave your juice to somebody that liked it. It was. I'm not a big cereal guy. I did try it. I tasted a lot of lemon. I probably could have vaped it, but I'm just really not a cereal guy. So I gave it to somebody that really liked it, and I can't remember who I did. My mind's been kind of erased since yesterday. But I did give it away to somebody that's good that I think will order from you. And I'm looking at bringing these in, guys, so come by and try them and let me know. We're going to set them up with, with either a piece of paper or, drop a tag in a cup. Let me know which ones you guys like. And I'll bring them in and put them on the shelf. And we'll get them selling. So definitely check out Theory. Come by here and taste the flavors. And then if it goes good, I'll just stock them here so you don't wait for mail. And I'll most likely sell them for the same thing he sells them on his page for. So.
Happy anniversary dinner, darling.
I do have some new 80-watt box mods, 150-watt box mods. I have them coming, and I will be the only reviewer for those. They've never used a reviewer in the past. I'm going to be sending them off, maybe this video, I don't know, I'm going to send them off one of the videos and let them know exactly, you know, who I am and the different stuff that, you know, we go through and do reviews on. But let's crack open. We're only at 10 minutes. Let's spend some time here and just take a look at these tanks. I am super excited about these tanks. I've never seen anything that looks like these. The coil on the coral just looks awesome. Just do a little close up here. So we got this rubber sleeve.
Attention homeowners. Quicken Loans has some very important information regarding
Okay, it's just like the
Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP.
The Cyclone, which this is one of my best, or one of my favorite tanks for flavor, the Cyclone.
Have already taken advantage of this fantastic.
Kind of see the similarities there.
But there are so many more of you who could be saving hundreds of dollars every month on your mortgage. Quicken Loans is here to help you save your money. Why Quicken Loans? The home loan experts at Quicken Loans fully understand the HARP guidelines.
I dropped
We'll
it.
work with you to understand your specific circumstances and strive to find the financial solution that's best for you. Then we'll guide you through each step of the mortgage refinance
This is a
process
0.3 ohm
to
coil.
make sure that it's both simple and
It's
easy.
good from 10 watts to 50 watts.
And for 5 years in a row now, JD
So
Power
0.3
has
ohm,
ranked
10 watts to 50
highest
watts.
in customer satisfaction. And for the second year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation in
This is
mortgage
a
service.
0.1, good for 220 degrees Fahrenheit to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Not the biggest fan of temp control, but we'll play with it.
Do not require an appraisal. And there are fewer
And they
income
do not
verification
fit.
requirements.
They are their own.
It's simpler, easier, and even faster. And even if you've been denied for a HARP loan in the past, new guidelines mean that you now may be eligible. Give us a call, and we'll give you a Quicken Loans mortgage review.
All right.
And we'll do all we can to help you save money on your mortgage. It's simple and easy. So find out if you're eligible to take advantage of
It's kind of cool what they did with this tank. It's a protector. So if you drop it, you don't got to worry about busting your tank. I like how they put that glass through the ZPAL.
Hey, we're the Project Brothers here with rockstar baker Duff Goldman to show you how dish is the wise choice this holiday season. With Dish is sweet, everyday price, you've got one more reason to celebrate.
And we're ready to get more.
If the neighbors had stuck with Dish, they could have given their home more holiday sparkle.
Okay,
Dish
get
is
two
the
big,
best value.
real big filling holes in the top.
Topping the roof. So good,
Top fill.
Holiday Baking Champions.
Coil goes in the
Sunday
bottom.
nights at 9.
on Food Network. Hey, Duff? Yeah. Oh, guys. You ready?
I'm ready. I love it. I love it.
You have the little cylinder tube here that goes down to the coil.
I have Alzheimer's disease.
Wow, that's neat. Airflow on the top of the tips keep it cool, but they have it in like a Delrin plastic, so heat should be minimal at best. And then it's also removable. You could put just one big old tip on that.
There's one thing standing between Fuller and freedom.
My dog is in the back of the vehicle and I can't reach him, and I can literally get out and go, and I cannot leave my dog. And I thought,
Huge
why
airflow.
my dog with me? Because if I didn't have my dog, I could go. I love my pets. I just do. To this day, my pets are the most incredible things I've ever known.
Massive, massive airflow. We'll get measurements. I'm gonna go pick me up something to measure these with.
Fuller pleads guilty to conspiracy, sale of stolen property, and money laundering for using his profits to buy real estate. He gets
There's
a
kind of
11-year
a
sentence.
first look at that one.
He's also ordered to pay over $1 million in restitution to his victims. Fuller knows only one person who could have betrayed him.
They kept taking my mother to the grand jury, and so eventually my mother told them where I was.
That was probably one of the hardest things I ever had to do, was to break my promise to him.
I really want to take a look at this coral. This coil is just
Fuller decides to
fascinating
make the
me.
most of his jail time.
He is a very smart man. He became smarter in the institutions that he was put in. So he didn't just waste his time. He learned about real estate.
After 9 years behind bars, Fuller is paroled in 2001. Now 45 years old, he returns to his hometown of Wichita Falls, Texas, and faces the daunting task of starting over.
So how did they have you home?
You know, I had no plan. They've taken everything. The feds took all of my property. They took all of my money. They took everything. And so I thought, how can I make some money? And I didn't want to steal anymore because I was tired. And I guess I convinced myself that I was going to figure out a way to have a better life.
With an eye for high-quality art and antiques, Fuller borrows
This is becoming very easy to open.
shop,
Like you're looking for glass pieces today?
which he calls Brace's Antiques.
The first month I was there, I made $20,000. And people started coming from everywhere because it was beautiful stuff. I had exquisite taste. They had the money with no taste.
So wow.
He was born with a smart
There we
guy.
go. It was like crammed in there.
Liked him. Everybody that really was around him liked him. He had a likable personality.
Is there anything in particular you want to see?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Finishing up the trim on the wings and
This is
things?
a .2,
Once again, Fuller invests his money
60
in
watts to 120
and once
watts.
again, he uses drug
Check out that
addicts as
coil.
lever.
Well, nice to hear.
He starts earning up to $500,000 a year.
He would have went to high school and got into what he got into.
We gotta do some research, talk to these guys, find out exactly, what's going on with these
For the first
coils.
time in his life, Fuller's making an honest living and enjoying all of its luxurious perks.
This one has bottom airflow.
I always drove Jaguars. I had two
1,
of them.
2, 3,
I bought them
4 different airflow flow slots,
Decorated it like it was Versailles. People would come in and
like
freak
the
out.
Arctic
It's so
does.
hot. And so that's how I kind of did it. I just love beautiful things. I just always have. It's kind of sad because I think that's kind of been my downfall, loving beautiful things.
On the outside, Fuller seems to have it all.
And this tank comes with,
But beneath the surface,
both of them are .2, 6 to 120 watt coils.
Made people have better lives. Really doesn't. You're still
It's like a
yourself.
brass
You're still the
center
same
pin.
person. Even though you realize you're not happy, and these
I don't want to
things
make
are
any,
you do.
know,
Maybe I'll get more.
definite
It'll make it better.
Unfortunately,
comments
I think
about
that greed,
what the stuff's made out of
that
until
power
I
that again takes over in his
do the
mind.
research on these.
He
But
then
it definitely
begins
looks like
to
either brass or gold plated. I would probably say brass.
crimes.
Wow, this toilet
Tank
paper
is
reminds me of
removable.
a washcloth. New Charmin Ultra
Glass.
Strong cleans so well it keeps your underwear cleaner. So clean you could wear them a second day.
Oh, tell me, I did not
Top
know
fill.
that. I said you could.
Huge slots for putting juice in.
Charmin Ultra Strong with its washcloth-like texture helps clean better than the leading flat textured bargain brand. It's 4 times stronger, and you can use up to 4 times
Strawberry
faster.
ice cream's going
You
on.
should try this, kids.
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
65 million players worldwide are fighting. Now is the time for you to join the battle and make history. Someday this war's gonna end. When it does, will you be king
Download Clash of Kings now and find out. United we fight.
If you qualify
Looks
for a
like they're
senior,
using the
it's
save
like
style
you
tip
know,
and all
just in
these.
24 months.
Well, thanks to the tools and help at Experian.com, I know I have an 812 FICO score, so I definitely qualify. So, what else can you give me?
Same day delivery. The Ottoman?
Thank you.
FICO scores are used in 90% of credit decisions, so get your credit swagger on. Go to Experian.com, become a member of Experian Credit Tracker, and take charge of your score.
We are in the age of ageless, age neutral, age defiant, age agnostic. Olay is a purveyor of age.
The overall look of this thing is just pretty neat.
Of ingredients make it into our products for transformed skin without expensive brands or procedures. It's the ultimate beauty victory. Nobody has any idea how old you are. You age less, so you can be ageless. Olay, ageless.
The holidays are coming, and we've got a great way to celebrate. After Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday, join Giving Tuesday, the global day to give back, volunteer, help your neighbor, donate, be part of the change, celebrate, and encourage giving on Tuesday, December 1st. Visit GivingTuesday.org for more.
You want to make things go faster, higher. You want to take your passion in motorcycles to the next level. Don't just train for a career, train for success. And MMI classes are developed and supported by the world's top brands, so you'll learn what you need in the real world.
The investment that I put into MMI has definitely paid off. I would recommend MMI to anybody. Giving you the foundation that you need and confidence that you can work on somebody's motorcycle.
Call or
Then
visit
we got the Hubble.
MMIsuccess.com today.
Hollywood wants him back.
But leaving is new life.
More than the real cases now.
It's a lot to think about.
Can you see us? You know, I don't think he can see us.
The Grinder, all new tonight on Fox.
Attention, if you had hip or knee surgery and then had a serious infection and needed antibiotics, hospitalization, or additional surgeries because of the infection, you may be entitled to significant compensation. 1-800-DRUG-HURT. That's 1-800-DRUG-HURT.
Top airflow. The airflow's huge.
There's still a lot left that's worth fighting for.
Huge airflow.
Or watch with the world global premiere Wednesday at 9 on Discovery.
Definitely big time airflow here.
Focus on one thing only: diamonds.
That's gonna be a delicious
The
vape.
plan was for me to locate the diamonds because that's my thing. I can locate them. I wasn't going to rob in my hometown where I lived and had a business, so I would say let's go to Dallas.
It's just 2 hours away.
I'll be right here. I'm going to go check something out.
Fuller hunts down his female victims at high-end grocery stores in wealthy neighborhoods.
You're going to be looking for one that maybe is a little bit docile or someone you feel that.
Looks like their .3s are good for 30 to 60 watts or 10 to 50 watts.
That fits loosely on their finger.
He successfully was the predator and they were the prey.
Then, with the help of an accomplice, he follows the women back to their homes.
Let's go. You cannot imagine how many people drive up to their garage, they leave the garage door open. That's when you're vulnerable.
Oh, the Hubble.
Most of them, you're going to get them in the garage.
We'll get more into this tank and figure that one out. This one looks like the most complex one to figure out so far.
Really being that bad because I knew from experience there were people who would cut their hands off for the $300,000 diamond. The fact that we were never going to do that, I felt that we weren't doing
Another
as much
.1
harm
ohm
as it could be done.
nickel coil.
Fuller then shops the diamond to jewelers 250
This
miles
one's
away.
kind of caved in a little bit
until he
too.
lands the right price.
37,000.
It's a solid operation that lasts. for
Oh, it has the coil explanation on the back of every
That much control over
every
his
box.
skin.
How you doing business with you? See you later.
But on January 25th,
These tanks are heavy. They have some serious weight
Fuller's
to them.
home unexpectedly changes. At around 6:30 p.m., He parks his car at an upscale supermarket located in an exclusive part of Dallas.
Same type of coil, 30 to 60 watts.
Diamond. It was a big diamond. I think it was 7.5, 8 carats. But it was really clean
Says
stone.
Well, I mean,
Sub-ohm
this is
tank.
my son's ring, you know. It was my wedding ring. It was kind of loose on my hand. I don't think in any other way I was that conspicuous, you know.
Satisfied with his target, Fuller returns to the car where his accomplice is waiting.
All right, we got some.
The plan is to wait for her to come out, then follow her home.
For some reason, she had parked her car over here on this dark side where it's out of the way.
According to Fuller, his accomplice breaks the plan.
No, man, I stood here. She's right here.
Stop. He jumps out of the car, and I said, no, because I don't want to do her in the parking lot. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I get very nervous.
As the woman unloads her groceries, out of the corner of her eye, she spots a young man watching her.
He stopped in front of my car and he said, "Do you need any help?" And I said, "Thank you."
That's the first look
And you know, he's just stayed there after that. He had his hands in his pockets.
at
He
the
was
4
just
different tanks
dead and cold staring
from
at me.
ZPAL. I will be diving in,
I did feel uncomfortable. I felt
trying
like,
them out.
this isn't
I'll
right.
probably try a couple of
And
them
I
at a
said,
time here.
"Do you need my car?"
Read the information on the back of the
And he
boxes.
said, "Yeah."
Drop proof design for the Apollo.
He just grabbed me.
6 mil tank, 5.5 mil tank,
And he was sitting on
5.5
me,
mil tank,
and he
5.5 mil tank.
and he started pounding it into the asphalt. I mean, you're just thinking, okay, there's no way I can survive this, you know. He's gonna kill me.
Mankind may be causing a mass extinction event.
We can't afford to keep making the same mistakes.
That's a good point now. There's no other future generations to save us.
We can make this happen.
This is the last line of defense.
Yeah, there's a
Small choices. we
lot
make
of information here.
can lead to the world that we want for the
Some of
future.
these are side fill tanks. This is going to get real interesting. Can't wait to get through these and check these out.
I'm like a big bear. He's my little cubs. The guys non-stop. He's always want to hang out with his friends.
Might just do the Hubble
You'll see if you're ready to
and the coral first.
This is what I really don't like right here.
I really like the way that Hubble's set up.
It's a swift wet jet. It almost feels like it's moving itself. It's kind of fun. That comes from my floor. This is Deep Couch City.
Deep Cow City.
So that's it for right now. I got a lot of stuff to do with those tanks. A lot of research to look up on them. A lot of talking to the company to do.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And hopefully by this weekend I'll be able to have one of the tanks reviewed.
Save 25% on select Nike, plus earn double points. Only at Sports Authority.
You drive with Uber to make money for the things you want and the things you need. For the places you want to be and the people you want to be with. Helping people.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna get to it. And you can always stop by if you want to see them in person. Check them out. I'm gonna figure out what juice to put in them and get the review started. So you guys have a good day, and we'll see you. Turn around.